Hello everyone, welcome back to JN Unique Designs. My name is Joseph and I'm so happy to be back with you today on December 30th. Yeah, the end of the year is here. I can't believe it's already here. I got some requests yesterday about making pop-up cards that had lights in them. So this is going to be a very short video. I've already created some of the projects. If you haven't checked it out already, please check out my other video on the Red Velvet Pop-Up by Karen Berniston, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a gingerbread house today. It's already been pre-decorated, it's already been pre-built, so that's why this card is going to be a very short and quick and easy go-to. I haven't done this before using pear blossom lights, but I'm looking forward to using it. So let me switch the camera around here. There we go. And I hope you're able to hear me well. I just wanted to switch the camera around, and there is my desk. So, as I mentioned to you already, I've already started building the house. This is the house here. This is the gingerbread pop-up house, the tiny pop-up house that I've already created. So basically, I've already decorated, I've already designed everything. The only difference is, I don't know if you can see the inside there. Yes, you can. You can see the inside there. It has vellum. These are my gold vellum that I've had in my stash for many years, ancient years. All that I did was I punched some holes. What I did was I placed the die cut right onto the house itself, and then I went ahead and put some vellum on the back of them. As you can see there, I did on all four sides. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So then the house will have some lights on there. You know, there's one thing that I forgot to do, which I knew that was going to happen, which is get a card base, and also I forgot to take and create the inserts, because with lights you have to do double paneling. And let me see what I have here. That's going to be my card base. Let me see what I have here in my stash. So bear with me 1 second here. I think this would be a great paper for the base here. This is Elizabeth Craft Designs Christmas paper that just got released earlier this year, and I'm going to use this side as the base. It looks very nice for a snowy project there. So first off, I'm going to cut it at, I know the card base is 5.5 tall, so I'm going to do 3 tick marks. As I talked to you, as I crafted before, I mentioned to you 3 little tick marks here and 3 little tick marks down here becomes the perfect spacing for all of my cards. So there's that. And then I'm going to cut 2 more. 4 1/4, 3 little tick marks. That's 4 1/8. And 4 1/8. So I forgot to do this. Let me do that and see. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some pear lights here. I have some peach blossom pear lights, and I'm going to throw this in there. I haven't even opened the set yet. You can see how bad I've been. There's some pear lights, and this is pear blossom lights. And what you do is, it's already preset. It has some easy lights in there. The light bulbs are already set, already built into the thing, so no more running wires, no more cording, nothing like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to break one of these apart, take a set of lights from there, and put these back together so that they don't get ruined. This is what I've always done. Now, everybody can do things differently at all times. I don't have any objections to it. But personally, what I've always done is I've always inspected my lights to make sure everything is functional before I put it into a card. And the reason for that is because if you have your circuitry is not working correctly, and you put it into a card and all of a sudden you finish building everything, and none of it works, well, you kind of have to disassemble it or start all over. I prefer not to start all over. I prefer to, save my time for more crafting fun than having to start over at every single step of the way. So this is what I do. I look at the battery. This is the plus side. The plus side. I'm going to place it right into the circuitry here. Place it right in, and then I'm going to test it. And it looks like it lights up perfectly. Looks like everything lights up perfectly. You can see that? So I'm going to take this house, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to figure out, if you remember what I showed you in the last house, you want to make sure that these two bottom tabs are on the same side and not apart from each other like this. If they're on the same side, then that means you're good. So I'm going to take some glue. I'm going to put my roof together. Again, I'm using Lineco pH neutral glue for this. And this is what I'm going to do. Make sure it's centered here. And glue that down. See, so I'm going to hold it a second here. I'm going to use some quilting clips. That's what I should do. Hold some quilting clips and put that together. Now that I know that my lights are working, what I'm thinking of I'm going to do is I'm going to take some foam tape. Where is my foam tape roll? It's always missing when you need it. And I'm going to go ahead and create my circuitry, my foam tape lineup here. So I know for a fact that this card base, this is going to be inside like this. So what I want to do is I want to place the button somewhere down here. I want to place the button somewhere down here. So I got to think about that. I got to think about that for a second. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place some double-sided adhesive here. Not double-sided adhesive, double-sided foam tape here. And then I'm going to measure this. So it's, I don't know, right about here, I think, would be good. So, no, that's too far out. See, this is why it's good for you to measure. And I'm going to place it maybe right here. I'm going to place it down like this, actually. So you can play with it a little bit. So, I'm going to place it right here. And I'm just going to make a simple mark on the back here, just so that I know where the squares are, because you're not going to see the back anyways. I'm going to leave that purple mark there on my pen. See, that's where my circuit board's going to be. This is where my button's going to be. And then I'm going to go ahead and build my foam tape around it. So I'm going to do this. And press it down. Make sure my foam tape's sticky now. I'm going to make sure that my foam tape is all good, because you know what happens is with foam tape, as it gets older, it doesn't want to work, it doesn't want to cooperate as well. So we're going to do it, and then I'm going to make sure it sticks. I need to put one more. And I'm just going to cut and build. Just like that. And then I'll place this here. Just like that. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to place this right in the middle here, just so that I know where the center is. I'm going to run my cord up and around like this. Run my cord up to the side here, like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, there it is. I'm going to take my washi tape, just a generic washi tape here. Nothing fancy. And I'm going to tape down my wires. So, tape down my wires so that they're not all over the place. But from what it looks like here, if you feel this, you can feel that my foam tape is not thick enough for this battery pack. So I need more foam tape down there to make sure that it sticks. So I'm going to stick this right over here, because I know for a fact that this is going to go towards the edge. So I'm going to stick that there, like that. See? And then I'm going to go ahead and cut more foam tape out, because I know that this is not high enough, as I mentioned. So I'm going to place another layer of foam tape right on top to make it higher, which is now even. Now it's even to each other, which is a good sign. Okay. Take some more foam tape here. I'm just cutting pieces. I'm not even worried about how much tape I have in my hand, because what I'm doing is I'm going to be trimming it off later on anyways. So I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to do this right there. And then I'm going to take another piece here, just as such. Like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to build off the edge here. And I know for a fact that it's going to need two. So I'm going to take some more foam tape here. Building these circuits sometimes do take a lot of foam dots. So don't be afraid to use foam dots. They won't hurt the card. And there's no reason why I did that. I just know that it's going to feel bumpy, so that's why I left that spot there. And be careful not to cut your cord, because once you cut the cord, well, guess what? You just have to start all over. So, do that. And do this. Cut some more paper. And this. And finally, this little piece here. Yeah. I think I'm good. That should do it. That should do it for me. I'm going to go ahead and take the release sheets off of these foam dots here. And then I'm going to take a piece of Elizabeth Craft Designs double-sided adhesive. Take a, whoops. There's another piece right here I missed. Good thing I saw that. Place that right on top. Alright, I'm going to take a piece of Elizabeth Craft Design soft finish cardstock, or a double-sided adhesive, such on this size, nothing bigger than that. I'm going to cut some tape off. I always keep a bunch of that tape on the side here on a release sheet, so that I can always use it whenever I need it, and I don't have to worry. Place that on the back here of that tape panel, just like that. Peel off the release sheet. There we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it right on into my card base. So I'm going to measure it so you can see how I did that without leaning too much into the camera. I am placing my card down in its spot. And what I've done is I've left that magnet piece right there, so it's just not too far out. There we go. My lights still work. Perfect. Make sure my card still closes. Perfect. My card still closes just fine. And then I'm going to go ahead and place the other side, the double-sided tape on the other side, on the other piece. Take some more double-sided adhesive here, or a foam tape. And on this side, I don't need that much tape, that circuitry, because what I've done is I've already built the other side to match, to sustain the circuitry in it. So what I like to do personally is I like to cut my foam tape in half. And I will just run two pieces like this side by side with each other, like that. So it's ready to go and it's the same height. And then I'll take the tape off. And what I'll do is I'll just run it off to the edge here. Just like that. And you don't even need to go all the way. That's because the other side is what's important. I'll take some more tape here. Some more tape. this. And this. And that. And then I will put some tape down below in the middle so that the card doesn't seem flimsy in the middle. You know? What I'll do is, besides making a mess everywhere, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to place a piece of foam tape in the middle there. So like I said, so the card doesn't seem so flimsy. Take this out. And I'm going to place it right into the center of the card here with my wires still in the middle. Line that up perfectly, evenly. Let's see here. I need to lean in just a tad bit. I can't see the line. Do that. There we go. Now that's the base. The base is all set. Like that. And there's my card. See, it folds nicely. The cord's right in the middle. Alright, so now what I like to do with these is I like to place a little bit of tape on them. And how I do this is I use Elizabeth Craft Designs tape, because Elizabeth Craft Designs tape is phenomenal. You can use scrapbook tape, you can use any type of tape you want. But I like the thinness of the Elizabeth Craft Designs tape, the double-sided adhesive. So that's why I'm using that. And I'm just cutting 3 pieces, saving the rest for others. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this over each one of my cords as such. Just like that. Nothing fancy, see? And then I'm going to place the others on these here. Let's see here. How did this one get intertwined with each other? It doesn't matter. Place this right in the middle here. And then I'll place this in the middle here. Just like that, so that the tape is stuck on the house. Alright, now I'm going to take these quilting clips off of my house, and I'm going to pop the house open. I'm going to go ahead and take the first light, and I'm going to place it right on the corner here, on one of the edges, where, if you can see this, how I do this, is I just work this through, and I mean, there could be an easier way to do this. I haven't discovered it yet, but that works. I'm going to do that. Now I'm going to place another light here on this back side, this back wall here. Like that. And I'm going to place this third and final light on this wall here. Press down the tape on each end, and it's good to go. I'm going to make sure that these pieces are folded in, as I had mentioned to you earlier. Make sure they're folded out or in, so that you can have areas to, and then you're going to flatten the card. I'm going to tuck all of my wire on the inside of the house. Right? Tuck all of my wire into the inside of the house, like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and take some glue, shellac this, glue here, and then I'm going to fold the card over. Tuck that in, make sure that's good. Fold the card over and hold it a second so it sticks. So it has a little bit of a second here to adhere itself. And then what I'll do is I'll flip the card upside down. Have the card here, flip it upside down. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to place some glue here. And close it. And wait for a second here for it to flip up, adhere itself also. Then as the house opens, let's see, I want to make sure that the glue is fully stuck on there. So as you can see, I'm pressing down pretty well on the card. Let's see what's going on here. There we go. I think, while I'm doing that, and I'll press the house down like this. See that all of my cables and everything are good. See, as I light it up, there is power in there. So That's good. That's what I wanted to see. So, got to figure out why this glue is not adhering. Not a problem at all. This glue just doesn't want to adhere today, huh? So, I'll add more glue. That's how you fix things. If it doesn't work once, add more glue, and you wait for it to adhere. Let's see here. Do that. And let's see if that's going to work. Should work. Should work. I'm just manipulating it by sticking my finger down the middle here to make sure that it does work. Placing this the same way, manipulating the glue. And just to be safe, I'm going to use the back side of my tweezers here to help press it down. And close, and open. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get the house to stick onto the base platform. That's what I'm doing. So if you're sitting here wondering what exactly is going on, that's exactly what's going on. I seem to not be able to get that. I think I know why. I figured it out. There is no tape here. Since there's no tape there, that becomes a weak spot. And because that's a weak spot, I can't press enough pressure into that spot for the glue to adhere. So, this is what you do. Peel this up just a tad bit. And I'm going to add some tape in there. Add a little bit of tape here. And be very careful when you're doing this because you don't want to snip that wire. There's double-sided adhesive there. Good, perfect. Add some more glue to this. And then I'm going to fold it. And I'll press down and wait for it to adhere. I hope everybody's doing well. Thank you so much for tuning in with me today. And some coffee. It's early in the morning for me today. It's an early video for me. So, hope everybody's doing well. Hope your plans are ready for New Year's, and I hope wishing you and your family and your friends and all your loved ones a very happy and prosperous New Year, as it is a joyful time this time of year to celebrate and be with your loved ones, whether it be family or friends or co-workers or a puppy, whatever whomever it may be. Wishing you the very best and most joyous of New Year's. So, I think that is it. I think that will do it right there. I'm going to add a little bit more glue right on the edge here because I see it popping up. And I'm going to press down on the house here to make sure it's stable. And I'm also going to blow on it just to dry to adhere it a little bit faster. As such. And I think I'm going to do the same thing with this side here, because I know for a fact that I see a little corner here. And the nice thing about this needlepoint glue is it's very nice to be able to fit into nice little small crevices and add your glue. So, as I'm holding this here, again, I want to wish you and your loved ones a very happy and blessed New Year. Thank you so much for tuning in with me for the last year, and I look forward to many more videos with you in 2023. Just as I continue to develop my camera system here and I develop my new sound system, please like and comment down below and let me know how the sound system is. I'm still testing out different microphones. I'm still testing out different options. I'm still testing out different techniques and different things like that. So, we'll see. We'll see. And if there's anything I can do to make it better for you, please let me know. So, there's my light. Look at that. Look at that. So when I click, the lights come on inside the house. Look at that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of, I have a stamp here. It's an old die. I've had an old stamp I've had a very, very long time. I don't even know where it is, where you can even get that anymore. I've just had it in my stash for that long. So, I'm going to take this and I'm going to stamp a little push me, or push here, wherever it is. Where's the button? Button's right there. I'm going to press here and stamp here. Right there. And then set that aside. And then I'll continue to build up this card. So as you press here, you see the lights come on the inside. So there you go. Thank you so much for joining in with me today. I will finish decorating this card, and I will place it onto my Facebook. Please like and subscribe to this video and channel, as it will help me out. So let me actually turn the camera around so you can see me better.